Hello, these are my Wilesco steam engines. I used to have a lot more, but I've trimmed them down. Same with my other brands. I've cut right down, just make room, save on space. I wouldn't buy another one of these unless it was a D16. Anyway, first one is a D8, or D8 Harlequin as they call it. And I've only ever been able to find one accessory to go with it on eBay. Hopefully I'll find another one day. Normally these are grey or blue. Next is a D15, the older one with the orange checkered base. It's a really good runner with that vertical on it. D365, the old Smoky. I like Wilesco mobiles because they run at a slower pace on the ground. They're very smooth runners. It does make a grinding noise with its gears that some people detest, but I like the noise. To me it gives it more life. There's a D40. They don't make that anymore, but the modern one almost looks the same. It's just a shorter front. There's a D21 with its red paintwork. This one has a pump on the side, so you can top up the boiler while it's running. I never use it because I only run them for like 15 minutes anyway. The water reservoir is underneath there. It does have the exhaust to the chimney, which gives a great effect, but be careful because even though there's a tray you can pull out and empty, they get wet in there and they will rust around the base at the back. I've seen it happen. So I'd put a couple of drops of oil down there, or WD-40, when I pack it away, and hope for the best. So far so good. Next is a D24, which I've just picked up second hand. Looks to be in good nick and hopefully I won't have a problem. What I like about this engine is the shape of it, mainly. And it has this little panel with the gauge, throttle, oiler. It has the old type weighted whistle and safety valve, plus another safety valve here. It also has the exhaust out to the side, which I prefer now, unlike on the, say, the D21 and the D15. This engine came with a solid fuel burner, more suited to S-bit, because S-bit comes in skinny blocks. You can get it in other brands, different names. But most people don't like S-bit because they say it stinks. Well, I've smelt far worse than this when I've been in the queue downtown at the checkout. To me the smell of this is very mild. But I won't use it in an engine this size because this engine will eat it up, and this is expensive. I like it in my small engines when I don't have a metho burner. So I've put a gas on this to save on running cost. Gas is expensive to start up with because it's overpriced, all the pieces you need. But once you've got it, you'll save money. It also runs clean and won't soot. But I sometimes worry I might boil an engine dry with it because it runs a long time. But I shouldn't have a problem on this engine with a window in it. This burner might be a bit short for this engine, but I have a longer one if I need it. We'll see what happens. I think it'll do the job. One other thing, this here I call them a drain cock. I'm pretty sure that's what everyone calls them. I've seen some clowns open these up when you've had pressure in the boiler, and you'll wear it if you do. I would advise never open this while there's pressure in the boiler and while you have a flame under it. So keep that secure. And that's about it as far as I can think of. So I'll come back and I'll see if she will run. Thanks very much for having a look.